Hey guys, and welcome back to King Kraken Sports. Mike here, and today we're going to continue on something we did last week, and that's going to be grading more of these coaching hires. Now, I did the ones for Buffalo, Jacksonville, and Denver last week. You can find the description somewhere up here. And today we are going to cover the two LA teams. It's going to be really weird getting used to saying the LA Chargers and the LA Rams. Now, San Francisco has narrowed it down to their one guy, McDaniels and Tom Cable. Pulled their names out of the running for the head coaching job, and that looks like that's going to be Kyle Shanahan's job to lose. Which is really funny, because when I put out the head coach ranking, position rankings as far as head coaching vacancies, I said that San Francisco would be lucky to get anyone, and that Kyle Shanahan wouldn't put his name on that. The problem is that Atlanta did too well in the the Falcons did too well in the playoffs, and teams weren't patient enough and just hired coordinators of losing teams. With that being said, let's get right into it. First off, we're going to go to the LA Chargers and Anthony Lynn. Now, my best friend is a Chargers fan, and his text to me when the news broke that it was Anthony Lynn was, "You've got to be fucking kidding me. This man was a running back coach like 3 weeks ago." That's word for word. While he is exaggerating a little bit, obviously, Lynn was a running backs coach at the beginning of the year, then went up to OC, then interim head coach. I do get his point. It was a very, very quick jump for him. He doesn't have a lot of experience leading, like, even an offense, let alone a whole team. He was an assistant head coach for a while, but, I mean, yeah. Honestly, I don't really like the move. I really don't like the move. I think that, again, someone like a Matt Patricia, a Josh McDaniels, a Kyle Shanahan, someone like that, even a Todd Haley would have made a lot more sense than Anthony Lynn. I really don't get the reasoning behind it. He was available, and I guess that right after the move, they wanted to just get everything done and over with. The move, the logo, the rebrand of the rebrand, the rebrand of the rebrand of the rebrand for the fourth time, and then they wanted to get the coach out of the way. And to me, it screams of being desperate and just wanting to get this whole thing over with instead of actually taking your time. So, all that being said, I'm giving the hiring of Anthony Lynn a C-. I think that he does have the potential, but I think, to be a good head coach, but I think he was hired probably a year too early. And secondly is the LA Rams hiring Sean McVay, who is now the youngest coach in the NFL, and I believe the youngest coach in NFL history. He's 30 years old. He turns 31 later this year. And, wow. I mean, wow. I didn't see this one coming. I didn't think that Sean McVay was going to be a head coaching candidate. I thought maybe he would stick with Washington for a couple of years, because young coaches tend to not be legitimized. If you guys know what I mean, Mike Tomlin got his head coaching job at 35. It was considered way, 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 way too young at the time. And now Sean McVay's 30 and is already climbed his way up to leading the LA Rams. And I actually like this move. I think that there's a lot that can go well with it. He did pretty well as far as helping with Kirk Cousins over the past couple of years. And as much as maybe Goff doesn't need to silence his critics because he's only played 7 games, he does have a lot of critics, and having someone like Sean McVay working with him on a day-to-day basis will help a lot in the long run, and might even show that, might even speed up the development that going into it we all knew that Goff needed. I love the defensive coordinator hiring of Wade Phillips. I just think that that's perfect for them. I mean, they're kind of a bunch of undersized defensive linemen anyways, and now you can kick Aaron Donald into more of a 3 technique and 3-4 defensive end and just let him wreak havoc there. And then as long as you can get some stand-up edge rushers, and believe me, this draft has a lot of them, that defense is going to get even scarier. I have to give this hiring I'm giving it a B. Again, probably could have waited. I really think that McVay was someone a year or two from now that would be a hot topic, but I guess I wanted to get on him now before anyone else did. But as far as the defensive coordinator hire of Wade Phillips, I'm giving that an A++. That is a fantastic move. That's going to make that defense a lot better, which is going to make the job a lot easier on the offense. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, feedback down below. Follow me on Twitter. Watch the other videos if you haven't. And, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for any future videos, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Till next time, guys, peace.